So, astrology in real life. I am a Gemini Sun sign, and Mercury is my ruling planet, one of my ruling planets, Mercury and the Sun. Gemini and Virgo ruled by Mercury. Mercury is stationed in direct today, July the 23rd, in the sign of Cancer. I woke up crying. Hopefully I don't cry during this. But I woke up, there's so much happening. I'm a Leo rising, so there's so much happening in like my first house of like self and identity. A year and a half ago, I would have never got on TikTok. A year and a half ago, I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to smile. I didn't feel like I was so like, I just didn't, you know? And then I challenged myself to like post and talk about the things that, So talk about the things that I felt like were important and to find my voice in that. So as Mercury is stationed in direct today in Cancer, there's all these tears coming out of me. My mom passed away at the age of 51 when I was 24. My grandma passed away at the age of 67 when I was 19. And then my aunt passed at the age of 49 when I was 28. And so, like, I lost all of the women that mattered. And this morning, it's like, I can just sense the, not the healing and releasing of that, because I've healed as much as I can based on what has come up, right? But there's just this energy. You know, Cancer is a water sign, hence the tears. But there's this feeling of like, one, there's gratitude because it's like God was saying to me earlier, you don't know why people live or die. You know, like you don't know. It's a part of my plan. Like you don't know. And I used to think I was cursed. Like, who loses everybody? God, that's kind of not fair, you know? Or like I didn't want to be a mom because I'm like, I'm just going to transition early. And then I've always been overweight, right? So I've always kind of worked on my weight and my health because I didn't want to die at the age of 51 like my mom. And my mom was 120 pounds, died from a bad heart. My mom was not overweight. But in my mind, I'm like, anyway. So as this planet is stationed in direct and bringing up all of these things that are now, as the planet moves direct, what happens is that it starts to pick up momentum and you gain perspective. You gain perspective or you release, because when it is retrograde, it is too close to you for you to understand what it's actually doing as it goes retrograde. And this is all happening in my 12th house. So I already don't know what the fuck is going on, right? I'm like, 12th house is a house that is like the subconscious. It is the things that is healing, but it is the things that we cannot see. You know, it's our vices. It's things that are kind of hidden within us or hidden within our behaviors, within our, oh, my face, you guys. Hold on. Whole point is that if you are feeling some type of way today, let it out. I had my sister send me a post talking about me raising my siblings. And this is my sister from another mother, right? And she was like, is this what your life was like? Because I do have 3 children. I'm also the third born of 9, and I was a foster kid. I know this sounds like a sad fucking story. I'm not a sad person, I promise. This is why I never talk about this stuff. But I feel like it is important because a lot of times we talk about the planets or we talk about energy and we talk about how things are moving and transitioning. And I like to show real life, like, and this is what God was saying to me yesterday. It's like if you can look back on your life and see where I've shown up and see where I've healed you, there are things that like God has a bigger plan. And my mind is like, but what's the plan, God? And then I have days like today or mornings like today, and it's like there's so much stuff that I don't even think about, even in the becoming of who I am, or like what got me here, because I'm always so focused on the future, and I'm always so focused on like the next thing, and I'm always so focused on that I these moments are hard for me, because it's like, people are like, are you proud of yourself? Because like you've accomplished a lot. And I'm like, I haven't gotten to where I want to be. And so I need to sit more in gratitude and be grateful. And I am grateful. And I'm very proud of like the versions of me that got me to this point. But there's also like, I want to know what comes next. And I don't necessarily know what comes next. But as Mercury is stationed in direct today on July the 23rd, there will be greater perspective gained through like the beginning first week of August. If you're a Gemini, we also have Mars is still in our sign, so it makes me angry. It's like, but I want to fucking know, is this energy? I feel aggressive a little bit in it. But yeah, I wanted to show, because I'm not a crier. I'm like, really, to catch me with tears is a thing. I was talking to someone about relationships and like being obedient to God, and the sacrifice that I feel in having to do that. Like, if God says don't talk to a person, then I'm like, okay, even if I want to talk to this person, or if I want to like drink, or if I want to smoke, or if I want to participate in any type of fuckery, I've gotten to a point where it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it because I can sense that God is saying to not do it. But then it leaves me in this very vulnerable position of like I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't, like, I want more money. I want to understand the direction of my career. And I don't feel like I know any of it. I don't feel like I have an understanding of any of it. And that frustrates me. Like it frustrates me because I can't see it and I don't know. And so, yeah, I feel all of that today. I love you.